Hello world. Hello world. Welcome back to my channel. Call me Biz. Tom Segura, right? Funny guy. The name of this bit is let me just let y'all know. This is Tom Segura, funny disabilities. Alright, look, if you enjoy this content, hit that subscribe button, hit that like, if you like the video, like it. Leave a comment, let me know you were here. You ain't gotta say nothing, just be like I was here. Alright, I'm ready. Let's go ahead and watch. We're gonna dive straight into this one.
And I get why you laugh at my physical flaws. Physical flaws are funny. They just are. Disabilities are not. But some are. Most aren't. We know those ones, Like if there's a 10K or a quilt, it's pretty bad. But
a quilt,
the rest are up for debate. And if you're sitting here and you're like, well, when is it ever funny? Well, luckily for you, I have 3 examples. First, foreign accent syndrome. Some of you know about it, some of you don't. It's real. You can look it up on your way out of here. Some people experience head trauma. Not funny. But they wake up speaking their native language with a foreign accent. Very funny.
That happens?
I defy you to watch interviews with these people and not piss yourself laughing. Do you understand? Like a farmer in Alabama who's normally like, that guy hits his head and is now like, the tractor trailer, it fell.
That is funny.
That's not funny to you, you piece of shit? Really? The best case ever of foreign accent syndrome happened in the UK. Well, not only was it a British woman who lived her entire life in the UK, she'd never left the town she was born in for 33 years.
Damn.
She was in an accident, and she woke up speaking English, but with a Chinese foreign accent. Did you hear what I just fucking said? Do you now believe in God and his awesome sense of humor?
That is kind of funny, though.
A British lady who her whole life was like, hello, it's a bit of a whiffle, isn't it? Like that. Now says, I have not had my conversation voice over 3 years now.
That's hilarious.
First of all, do you know how hard it is to do that impression without squinting? Secondly, if you're getting uncomfortable, like, whoa, he's mocking an Asian accent? No, she's white. This is fine. A white British lady just happens to say, would you like a cup of tea? Tastes good? You want milk? You want biscuit? Oh, good.
Yo.
You want me to suck the dick now? I don't know. She's a nice British lady. She can say whatever she wants.
What?
Now, if you're sitting in your seat right now and you're like, I don't think it's funny. Well, don't get your tits in a tussle. I got 2 more for you. So,
let's hear it. Let's hear it.
What about persistent genital arousal disorder?
What?
That is a fancy way of saying never not coming. These are people that have orgasms every 90 seconds.
Whoa.
And they can't have jobs. Why can't they have jobs, Tom? Because they're coming all the time.
Yo, that's
not appropriate.
crazy.
For you to be like, can I try on this shirt? And the guy's like, fuck your shirt. I'm gonna wear my own shit. I'm not wearing your fucking shirt. Can you imagine? You're like, oh, we're out of orange juice? Or,
Yo, that's gross, man. That's
spring
gross.
water. That's too much sugar. I don't want any more of that. Some people suffer from both of those afflictions. You know that? It's rare, but it happens. Can you imagine that? That like you just walk up to someone, you're like, oh, I'm sorry to hear about your dad passing away. And he's like, that feels good. I made that one up. That's not true. But that was cheap, but that was fun. Now, if you're still not on board with this, how about an old, reliable one? You know, how about Tourette syndrome? Yeah.
Yo!
Maybe you've heard of that. If you haven't, let me tell you. When I was in 5th grade, my parents sent me to a new school on a Wednesday. I'll never forget. It was a Catholic school, and on Wednesdays, they had Mass. So picture you're a new student at a new school, you don't know anybody, and the first thing you're doing is you're going to church. So I walk in, and the priest starts the service. He goes, in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the kid in the row in front of me goes, fuck your cunt. And I'm like, oh. Nobody did anything, no one batted an eye. He just goes, Holy Spirit, starts reading from the Bible. This kid goes, lick my balls. Fuck you. I am laughing so goddamn hard. But I know I'm not supposed to laugh. It sounds like I'm having a stroke. I'm 10. I'm like, I have tears running down my face.
That shit's hilarious.
And finally, I'm able to get out. How come nobody else is laughing? And the kid next to me goes, he's got Tourette's. It gets old. 3 years I was at that school. That shit never got old. That was the greatest gift God ever bestowed upon me.
That shit never got
And
old.
I'll tell you this, the greatest day of my life, up until the day my son was born, was the day we had a substitute teacher that year, and they didn't warn her about him.
Wow.
Your imagination is serving you correctly. It was glorious. I watched a 10-year-old boy break a grown woman's spirit. These poor substitutes, they don't know what's going on in your class, you know? She walked in, somehow they didn't tell her, and she's like, read chapter 3. And then his tics would build, meaning they would start small. So he would sit in class and be like, hey.
Yeah, that's not...
So she goes, what's going on? And we're like, she doesn't know.
Yeah.
And then he would do this every day. He would take markers and paint his own shirt. Again, every day he did it, but she doesn't know about it. So she sees it. She's like, what are you doing? He goes, what do you think, bitch? Then he starts painting his face with the marker. And she goes, stop that. And he goes, fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you. And she's like, what's happening? What's happening? And we go, that's Kevin. Why are you crying so much right now? Like that. When she killed herself, she's dead. So.
Hell nah.
She's out of teaching, but she's fine. So.
Tourette's. You know, for a long time, I did not know it was a real thing. I did not, even just the other day, I'm scrolling on Instagram. I don't know if y'all seen this. There's this girl who has Tourette's, right? And she was on the news. I felt bad. I'm like, oh man, we all go to hell. The comment section was hilarious too. Even the news dude couldn't help it when she started going off. He wanted to laugh so bad. But my thing with that is, why is it that they always seem to like use swear words? Why every time I see that and people doing that, it's always like swear words and cuss words, and you know what I'm saying? It's like, why is it? So is there a part of them that know that that's gonna be the inappropriate thing? Because I mean, if you just bust out saying some loud shit randomly, it could be anything. It's still gonna be disturbing, but the cuss words, I guess that's what makes it funny, because people are like, whoa, did you just Disabilities, man. I'm gonna tell y'all this story. I'm so fucked up for this. I couldn't. So I worked at Home Depot, right? And there was this Home Depot, before you go in the warehouse, before you go in, there's a security post. You feel me? They want to make sure you're not bringing anything out, and you're not taking anything in. You know, it's kind of like the airport. They had this guy. He had one perfect arm. When I got introduced to him, I never seen the other. And the other one, it was just like a little snub and like 2 fingers. Look, this is not funny, and I felt so bad. This man, I put him my shit down, you know. This man insists on grabbing my stuff, my keys, with the hand, and it threw me off. I was fighting. All I kept on thinking about was Scary Movie. Take my strong hand. Bro, I try to avoid eye contact every time I see him, bro. I'll go in and just grab my shit and hurry up. Sit at my locker and just laugh. Bro, you understand how evil that shit made me feel for such a long time. Just thinking about it. Good times. It's not funny. Guys, it's not funny, but when it catches you off guard, it's not like I want to. I'm not making myself laugh. It's just he was so confident handing me my keys with my shit dangling off his. Alright, I gotta go, man.